Okay, wanted to put together a quick video for you to go over some last minute things with the bundle in order to allow you time to work on it over the weekend if need be, and to preserve CTs on Monday and Tuesday if any last minute work is needed or changes need to be made based off of my feedback when you send your bundles to me. So I know it's not the fanciest presentation, just a basic PowerPoint, but the best way I could do it quickly on a Friday afternoon. First thing is a reminder, use that checklist that Holly provided you. That will help eliminate many things that I've had to suggest and make alterations on to people's bundles. Go through there, really analyze it, double check it before you submit it. That will minimize the amount of things that we have been sending back to people. And I have been suggesting many changes to many different people. Now that we've done this multiple times, really want to get these first ones looking sharp and hit a home run with these, and also then that'll give you a better idea for the next two as well, and probably there will be even fewer changes that need to be made with those as we move forward. So double check that. She sent you the link multiple times. It's also embedded right here in this presentation. Remember, submit the office hours and bundle links to this Google Doc that we've provided for you. They don't work very well on phones, and iPads seem to be tricky, so if you're having trouble accessing this Google Doc, jump on your Dell or your MacBook and attempt to access it that way and submit those pieces of information via those avenues. Okay, one of the biggest things I think that didn't do a great job communicating with you during the meeting is the direct instruction piece. We made it pretty clear that we wanted some form of you to be on the bundle, whether that be video or audio. Some people misunderstood that. We want it to be actual teaching that's taking place of some sort, whether it's review or a brand new concept or that type of thing. It needs to be you. So, pretend that it's you in the classroom, or even Holly suggested you can record yourself while you're in the classroom for sure. But the best thing, a lot of people are doing things with puppets talking as if it's them. They're using Explain Everything, Educreations, YouTube, those sorts of things, but it needs to be authentic teaching. It can't just be a good morning, this is Mr. Dudley, welcome to your Learning Day bundle. I want you to complete the activities as listed below, do the PowerPoint, watch the YouTube video, go to the discussion board and post 3 responses to your friends' posts. That's not authentic instruction by you. It's authentic, it's you, but it's not instruction. We want you to actually do some sort of teaching / presentation. That's what we're looking for there. So for example, here I make an analogy that someone may have put, complete the Quizlet below on balancing equations, and I'm saying we need some sort of video. So you may have some sort of tutorial on balancing equations. You'll walk them through it. You'll talk about inverse operations. You'll talk about what you do on one side of the equation you must do to the other in order to balance it, and isolating the variable and so forth. So you'll go through what you do to one side, you do to the other. You calculate, isolate the variable, so on, so forth. Go through that sort of thing, just like you would do on a daily basis in a classroom. That's what we're looking for with that direct instruction piece that includes you, not a YouTube video or Educreations from someone other than you. So hopefully that kind of clears that up. Homework. A lot of people have come and asked me questions regarding this leading up to the bundle and during the days that the bundles are open. Obviously, in your regular classroom, we're still going to be going to school on Wednesday through Friday and even on that Monday after we come back. We're doing this in order for people to have flexibility. A lot of people will have things that they have to do on Friday night and Saturday during the day. We realize that. That's why we're opening the bundles early. So use common sense. I don't want to find out that people are assigning massive amounts of homework in every single class during that week. If there are things that absolutely have to be done, then obviously, you're the professional and use your best judgment. But I'm asking you to use good common sense and realize that if we're going to open those bundles for them to work on things in the evening, obviously it's counterproductive if we're on top of that piling on additional amounts of work during those days in addition to those. So obviously for some of you, not everyone has this ability to do so, but it would be great days for you to finish up NWEA, acuity, those types of assessments in class. Homework for the bundle. A grade can be given, and I certainly encourage you to do that. Last year I know we went more of the extra credit route. That was when we were kind of, feeling the waters, testing the temperature, just trying to get a gauge of what monster we were up against with these digital learning days. Now that we have done that and we kind of understand what it is, it is work, so you can give a grade. Obviously, we want to make this a positive experience for the parents and the students. We don't want anything that's going to cause their radars to go up. Obviously, people are being scrutinized for these digital learning days, so we want them to be as quality as possible. They shouldn't be worth any more than a typical assignment might be. So just use good common sense with that. And also, you can go based off of completion. It can be a completion grade. It can be a participation grade on your discussion boards, those types of things. So a grade should be given. Doesn't have to be a massive amount, and it shouldn't be unordinary or different than what it normally would be for a typical homework assignment in your class. This is very important. When entering the title for that grade in PowerSchool, it needs to be labeled as DLD with a space, the number sign with a space, and the number 1, just as you see in the presentation right here. The reason that I'm going to do it that way is I have to pull reports in order to be able to calculate and justify our attendance. So that's going to make it very simple for myself and Mrs. Phillips to pull that report for me to review. We don't want to search through to try to find the name of everybody's different bundle assignment name in order to print those off. So please, pay attention to this detail and get that correct right off the bat. Also, when entering scores for the assignment, if they do not complete any part of the bundle, and I can't stress enough that if they do any part of the bundle, give them some type of credit. Don't mark a 0 if they don't do it. Don't mark it missing and leave the hashtag where it basically exempts them from it. When I pull that report, I not only need it to say DLD number 1 to make it easy on me, I'm going to break that search down to pull all students that have NTIs on the Digital Learning Day assignment number 1. So if they didn't do any part of it, enter NTI. If they did, give them some type of credit. And once again, we have students that come to school many days and don't complete the full assignment. They get partial credit and they get counted as in attendance. So it's an important detail once again. So NTIs for students who do nothing as far as your bundle goes. On that Tuesday, the day before the bundle opens up, each teacher in their mailbox will have a yellow sheet that looks similar to the one here on the right that they will distribute to all the students in their period 1 class. The students will fill it out throughout the day in every class. That way they have it, and we can communicate Tuesday night and Wednesday during the day to parents that they have a sheet, a yellow sheet that has all the information that they need for the digital learning day, in addition to the bundles that are going to be available on that day. And then obviously we're doing it on Tuesday. That way, if for some reason we have a student absent, hopefully we have a safety net and they're back on Wednesday, and we can hand that paper to them on Wednesday. So when you hand them out on Tuesday, mark the names of who is absent on the ones that you have left over. Make sure they get those on Wednesday, and teachers on Wednesday, once again, at the beginning of each class, ask for those people who were absent the day before, and then go over that information quickly and have them fill that paper out so they have it as well. And then the last thing, once again, have a few remaining professional development times to get assistance. These are listed right here. Take advantage of that if you're having some last minute issues, need to learn how to embed some things, or just overall you want to double check it before you submit to me, and you would like Holly or Chris or Stephanie to take a peek at your bundle before you send it to me, along with cross-checking it with that checklist. Certainly feel free to do so. And as I've mentioned a couple of times already, the sooner that you can get those to me, the sooner I can review them and get my feedback to you, and not have last minute changes taking place and putting you under the time constraints of trying to get them ready before Wednesday. Everyone's doing a really good job so far, and I'm really proud of us. But like I said, I really want to hit a home run with this round of digital learning, and I think we're to that point as a staff that we can get to that finish point. So continue to work hard, and I appreciate everyone. Come and see me if you have any questions.